How's it? Today is Friday, June 11th, and it's another big Friday. Well, not super big Friday for me, but it's a couple snatches at 90, a couple clean and jerks at 120, a bunch of other shit as well. Just because tomorrow I won't have access to the gym, which is an unfortunate circumstance, to say the least. But I did the best I could with what I have, and today's snatches at 90 were pretty solid. I didn't have any misses on both snatches and clean and jerk. Um, and so that's like all that I can ask for at this point. 90 and 120 was the weights that I opened at. Was the weight? Were the weights? English is hard. 90 and 120 were the weights I opened up at the meet in April. And so getting back to that number, those numbers with my elbow being the way it is it's a pretty good feeling. I mean, it's not like I know that I'm a lot capable of a lot more. Like I feel strong. I've said this a lot as I feel strong, and I feel like I should be able to lift more. I just can't at this time. And it's just very unfortunate. So last week's Friday session was really solid. My elbows felt normal. They felt fine. Not even relative to what it's been feeling like before. It's like it felt like it was there was nothing wrong with them on the snatches, and so today was me sort of chasing that feeling. A lot of these warm ups did feel like I was kind of getting back to normal, but overall, the elbow did not feel as good as last week, but definitely not as bad as the week before, if that makes sense. So it's sort of in the in between on the spectrum, right? It's like the in between of that. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with how today felt. That little extension there was a little bit early on the 85, not the best, but I still made it. And here's my first attempt at 90. A little bit uneven, and like it's just something that I've been dealing with for a while that I haven't had the chance to work out or whatnot. This is the best one that I did today. That's probably the best snatch at 90 I've done in months, maybe 6 or 7 months. It was very close to being very bad. I caught it a little bit further back on my center of gravity than I would have liked. And you can see there's a reason why I have an overcorrection here where I sort of catch it a little bit forward and I'm forced to step forward. But on that second rep, if I caught it a little bit further back, I'm not sure my elbow would have been able to remain straight. And that's why I meant it was a little bit close. But everything else in that lift was solid as far as catching and standing up. Then I warmed up for clean and jerks really quickly because I remembered that I didn't have a lot of time today and that I was gonna still have to do a bunch of extra stuff because Saturday's session is non-existent. So I think I took maybe 20 seconds in between 60, 80, and 100 for each of them, respectively, not 20 seconds together. That would be impossible. But yeah, this 100 occurred very quick after the 80, and then I went straight to 120. These cleans were not super great. Some of them felt a little bit, I mean, all of them felt a little bit wonky. And these jerks were okay. I did walk, I think I took 5 steps there. um, but I mean, they did get a little bit better as I moved through the um, sets and reps. I just think that I'm not as tight as I normally am for the clean. So when I extend, I'm not ready to receive it. And as I think I'm a little bit my chest should be a little bit further up, like further open, or retracting my shoulder blades a little bit more, add extension, so I give myself a little bit a better chance. But yeah, overall these jerks they got better as I did more of them as well. So, and then after that I moved into some clean deadlifts. Well, this is the addition thing that was tacked on from my Saturday workout. I mean, I don't do clean deadlifts on Saturdays, but I do back extension type movement, so I normally do sumo deadlifts on Saturday. But given circumstances again, yeah, so here's my top set of 3 at 160. This is also the weight I believe I did for my top set of 3 on Wednesday of last week. I might have done 165. In any case, this was plenty challenging. But after looking back at the video, I'm very happy that I didn't round as much as it felt like I was rounding. So, yeah. Then I moved into some pause front squats. That knee issue still popping up. I'm definitely going to need to take care of that over the weekend and sort of, I guess, indefinitely moving forward. Just have to do a bunch of tempo squats or make sure that my posterior chain is active as I am descending. And that's the biggest thing. Because I don't need to push my knees back into position if I'm already active. Here's my top set at 140. I probably could have done 2 or 3 at that weight, but I don't think I could have pushed too much heavier than that, if that makes sense. Jiwan mentioned that I probably could have gone to 150 for a pause front squat, which would have been a PR. And there's no way I could have done that today, at least. Not even close. I tried it last week and I failed miserably, so that was fun. My down sets at 125 were all pretty just simple, no real technical issues. I approach these a little bit differently than I do the top set. I think of this as just work, and I don't think about too much technical cues that would optimize my movement. I think about it literally as just loading my shoulders and pushing and just continuing to go. So that's fun. After that, just 2 accessories, just pull-ups and GHD sit-ups. You can see here my right shoulder blade, I think, opens up a little bit more than my left one does, and that's something I'm working to fix. But yeah, GHD sit-ups are fun, especially this sort of hollow chest with my arms up in the air. That's a fun one. Overall, no misses today, so a really great day. 90, 120, 160, 140. But yeah, thank you for watching. Shoots.